Hi everyone, welcome to WITS Connect. This is Raju Madhi, Assistant Professor of EC Department, Warangal Institute of Technology and Science. Today in this session, I am going to explain about the working of JK flip-flop. In the last class, we already discussed about the SR flip-flop. That SR flip-flop having 4 states, those are like indeterminate or invalid state, set state and reset, and another one that is no change condition. And in this JK flip-flop we don't have indeterminate or invalid state. Okay, and the basic block diagram of JK flip-flop, like here this is one flip-flop or the sequential circuit. I am giving the two inputs, one is J and here K, and here we are giving the clock pulse, clock signal, and we are getting the outputs, that is Qn, that is called as present state, and Qn plus 1 next state. And the here JK stands for Jack Kilby, that is Jack Kilby. And the basic logic circuit of the JK flip-flop is, here we are giving the 3 input NAND gate. The 3 input NAND gate having the IC number of 7410. The 7410 having the 3 inputs, and we will get the only single output. Okay. Here we are using 4 NAND gates, that is first one, second one, third one and fourth one. And the third NAND gate output is reconnected to the fourth NAND gate, and this fourth NAND gate output is reconnected to the third NAND gate. And here the first NAND gate is again connected to the third NAND gate and fourth NAND gate outputs, as well as third NAND gate input. And this second NAND gate is connected to the third NAND gate input here. Okay, and here I am giving the clock signal. The clock is nothing but, that is a frequency varying, time varying signal, that is the time varying signal. Here I am giving the clock signal, and the two inputs are, that is J and this is K, and the first NAND gate output is connected to the third NAND gate, as well as second NAND gate output is connected to the fourth NAND gate. And here we are getting the two outputs, that is Qn present state output and next state output. So this is the basic logic circuit of the JK flip-flop. And coming to the truth table of the JK flip-flop is, clock signal input, J input, K input and Qn plus 1, and here comment. If the clock signal is equal to 0 and J either it is 0 or 1 and K either it is 0 or 1. If Q is equal to 0 and Qn is equal to 1, we will observe it. If the Qn is equal to 0 and clock signal is equal to 0. Here 0 into anything is equal to 0, 0 complement here 1. And again for the second NAND gate, 0 into anything is equal to 0, 0 complement 1 here. Okay, and the Qn is equal to 0, and that 0 is connected to the fourth NAND gate, and the second NAND gate output is equal to 1 here, and 0 cross 1 is equal to 0, complement is equal to 1, and 1 cross 1 equal to 1, 1 complement 0. So here output is equal to 0, and if Qn is equal to 1, Qn is equal to 1, 1 cross 1 is equal to 1, 1 Q complement 0, and 0 cross 1 is equal to 0, 0 complement 1. So here Qn, the Qn plus 1 output depends upon the Qn, whatever we are giving the inputs, then we are getting same output. So that's why this state will be called as no change condition. No change condition. And coming to the clock signal is equal to 1, if we are taking the two inputs, that is J and K, then we will get the four combinations like 0 0, 0 1, 1 0 and 1 1. So for this first state, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 0 and Qn is equal to 0 or 1. 0 or 1. Take it as Qn is equal to 0 and the clock signal is equal to 1 here, and J is equal to 0 as well as K is equal to 0, and 0 into anything, here 0 into anything is equal to 0, 0 complement 1, and again 0 into anything here 0, 0 complement 1. In previous state the output is same 1 and second NAND gate is also 1. So that's why here Qn is equal to 0, then we will get the output is equal to 0, and Qn is equal to 1, then we will get the output is equal to 1. So this is not changing the output, so that's why this state is also called as no change condition. Okay, and coming to the clock signal is equal to 1, J is equal to 0 and K is equal to 1, Qn is equal to 0 and 1. Okay, and Qn is equal to 0 here, clock signal is equal to 1, J is equal to 0, K is equal to 1. So here Qn is equal to 0, then that is connected to the second NAND gate also. So 0 input is given here, 0 cross anything is equal to 0 here, and output is 0 complement is equal to 1. Okay, and 0 cross 1 equal to 0, 0 complement here 1, and 1 is given for the first NAND gate here. All inputs are like J is equal to 0 and clock signal is equal to 1, the present input is equal to 1 here, and 0 cross anything is equal to 0, and we are getting the output is equal to 1, and that 1 cross 1 is equal to 1, 1 Q complement 0. So here output is equal to 0, and if Qn is equal to 1, that 1 is applied here, all the inputs are active high, and complement output is equal to 0 here. Okay, and again Qn is equal to 1, and the second NAND gate output is equal to 0. 1 cross 0 is equal to 0, 0 complement again 1 here, and 1 is applied for the first NAND gate here, and 1 cross 0 cross anything is equal to 0 here, we are getting the output is equal to 1, and 1 cross 1 is equal to 1, 1 Q complement 0. So in this state we are getting outputs are 0, so that's why this state is called as reset condition. Okay, and next take it as J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 0 and Q is equal to 0 and 1. Okay, here take it as Qn is equal to 0 and J is equal to 1 and K is equal to 0, clock signal is equal to 1. Okay, for the Qn is equal to 0, that Qn is equal to 0 applied here, and 0 cross anything is equal to 0 here. The output of the second NAND gate is equal to 1. Okay, and 0 cross 1 equal to 0, 0 complement 1 here, and that 1 is applied for the first NAND gate. All inputs are active high here, and 1 q complement, the complemented output is equal to 0 here. Okay, 0 cross 1 is equal to 0, 0 complement here, we are getting 1 output. Okay, and for the Qn is equal to 1, and 1 is applied here, and k is equal to 0, 0 cross anything is equal to 0, and complement output is equal to 1, and 1 cross 1 equal to 1, 1 q complement 0, that 0 is applied here, 0 cross anything is equal to 0, 0 complement here 1. Okay, and here 1 cross 0 is equal to 0, 0 complement 1. So here we are getting the output is equal to 1. So outputs are active high, that means here we are getting the condition of set condition. Okay, and if the clock signal is equal to 1 and j is equal to 1 and k is equal to 1, all the inputs are active high, all the inputs are active high, and for Qn is equal to 0 and 1, and in this state the Qn is equal to 0 and j is equal to 1, k is equal to 1. Okay, here 0 into anything is equal to 0, 0 complement here we are getting the 1, and that 1 is applied for the fourth NAND gate, and 0 cross 1 is equal to 0, 0 complement 1, that 1 is applied here, 1 cross 1 is equal to 1, 1 q complement 0 here. Okay, and 0 cross 1 is equal to 0, complement is equal to 1. So here if the 0, the present state is equal to 0, the next state is equal to 1. If the present state is equal to 1, then we are getting the next state is equal to 0. So whatever we are applying the input, the next state depends upon the present state, that is 0 gives the output 1 and 1 gives the output 0. So that's why this state called as toggle state. So this is the working of JK flip-flop, and in next class we will discuss about T flip-flops and master slave JK flip-flops. Okay, thank you.